So when do you think you really became interested in the idea that there was a need and a reason for an electric car? Can you remember back?
Well, I think, even in the very, early days when I was just starting college, that was when I really sort of, I think, fell in love with the idea of, coupling sustainable energy to sustainable transportation. And, the best way that I could see to do that was through electrification. And, to me, the technology is just fascinating. I love batteries. I love power electronics and motors, and, coupling that with solar and wind. It's just fun. I can't imagine working on something more fun.
Right. Could you, but you never imagined when you started where you'd be today, or did you imagine?
No, definitely, I never imagined, that things, would scale and grow as quickly as they have. I think, we had a vision for a future, that involved almost everything being electric, which is still the same, vision that we're chasing and working to achieve today. Well, there were many times when Tesla was on the brink of running out of money. Those were definitely not fun times. As a startup, we were, constantly between, 3 to 10 months from running out of money. So, that's a pretty short runway when you're trying to, invest and build a company and build a product that takes years to make. So, we had to, keep, kind of going right to the brink, to try and get it, milestones and demonstrate things that would convince people to give us enough more money to get a little more of a runway to demonstrate some more. And, that whole time was pretty stressful. It just was.
But you always believed. You didn't.
I always believed in the technology. I have to say there were plenty of times when it felt like, it might be a hopeless business activity. I think Elon has talked about this as well, and it's, having just this sort of deep conviction in what we were doing. All the people at Tesla, still today, having this deep conviction that where we were going, what we were trying to achieve was worthwhile, makes that possible.
Right.
Otherwise, if you've sort of reached a point where you're like, we're probably more likely to fail than succeed, the rational person would stop doing that.
Right. Get a job.
So that having that conviction in what we were doing made those incredibly painful and difficult times, more possible. That's something I get asked all the time, which is, what is the secret sauce for innovation? Or how does Tesla do this? We want to emulate that, or we want to be like that. And I think, from the outside and, from looking at the results, it looks like a fun, happy thing. But, innovating at this incredible pace and disrupting our own products constantly is really painful. It's brutally difficult internally. It's stressful. People are burning out. And, it really is a hard environment. And we kind of impose it on ourselves because we feel that we have to. That's the only way we can really survive in an industry with so many huge companies with so many more resources than we have.